Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today is a Lego build video that I'm gonna be building this uh, Porsche 911. So this Lego set belongs to the creator expert team. This is, of course, let me zoom into some information about the set. This is a Lego set 10295 rated 18 plus. It has 1,458 pieces. This set was released in 2021, early in the year, and retails for $150, around that much. You can still buy it. It's very hard to find, but you can still buy it from Lego.com, Lego Store, eBay, Amazon, you name it. Even like shops like Walmart, Target. So again, if you can find it, you can find it there. So yeah, I've been holding on to this Lego set for a while. I said, why not build it and display it in the Lego room, which I'm working on at this point. And keep an eye on the channel, as I'm going to be starting to showing off the Lego room and how it's been progressing as I start preparing for building the Lego city again. Anyway, this Lego set, a bit about it. Of course, look at the box. I like that Porsche 911. There's some images of the Porsche as a turbo and as a Targa. If you look at the side there, so I did not build it, but I did read about it. You could build this Lego set in two different ways. You could build it as a Targa top, like a convertible kind of thing, or you could build it as a turbo, but you can't build both. You only have enough to build one of them. But the instructions will allow you to do one or the other. I most probably will build the turbo. I had a turbo one, but I know people who build the Target top one. There's some dimensions here at the bottom of the box. Let me just zoom there a bit so you can see what I'm talking about. There's some dimensions of the scale of the actual Lego set, not the actual car. So if you build the Target, it's around 13.5 inches long, which is the same for the turbo. The height 4 inches either way. So yeah, so in height and the length you do not gain or lose anything. White color, I like the white. Definitely a nice choice of color. Other than that, the box doesn't have anything else like worth showing off. But yeah, so this is the box. So let's go ahead and open the box before we start building, just to see what the content is. I'm sure usual content in regards to any Lego set I've built before. So I'm going to assume there's going to be a manual in here, and they're going to be most probably also the bags that comprise the set itself. So let's have a quick look here. What are we working with? I try to open the boxes in a way where I do not damage them. That way I could reuse the box if I decide, not that I'm going to do it, to resell something in the future. They always retain values if the box is in a nice condition. So let's look at the content here. So like I said, this is the box. Keep it here for now. We have the manual. This is the manual. As you can see, it shows off both the vehicles, so which means that, like I said, you could build one or the other. And from a bag standpoint, there are 10 bags, total of 10 bags. And I don't see any stickers, so there's no stickers to worry about, which is kind of good. So that's pretty much it. It seems like a straightforward build, I hope so. 10 bags, not that much there. So with no further ado, let's go ahead and start building and see what we... got a chance to build the Porsche 911. It took me around an hour and a half, nothing complex there, straightforward build. Of course, the box had 10 bags, and depending which one you go after, at one point in the instructions, you have to decide if you want to go with the targa top or the turbo hard top. I decided to go with this configuration, and with that being said, I did not have to use bag number 10 because that's reserved for if you go with the targa top, which is, if you look back here, the rear of the box, which is this one. Yep, so if you plan to build this one, you will have to use bag number 10, and you will have to save bag number 9. And if you decide to go the way I went, which is the hardtop, or the turbo, as they call it here, the turbo versus targa, then in this case, you'll end up with this, which you see here, and you will have to use bag number 9 instead of 10. So yeah, so decision you have to make if you own this set. So that's pretty much for this part. Let's move the box out of the way and focus on the vehicle itself. The vehicle, of course, as you see, is white in color and no stickers at all. Everything you see is printed, which is, I like that stuff. I mean, usually the plates, they give you stickers, but it's all printed plates. It comes with these 2 extra plates if you want to use them. I guess one's in New York for whatever reason, and one is like, I guess, the Asian, like China or Japan, I don't know the language, whatever that is, symbols, but yeah. And it comes with its own current plate, so I already use the front and the rear of this. So I have plates on it, but these are extra. And like I said, there's the Porsche logo. Again, this is printed, not a sticker. So I like there's no stickers on this. I like the white color. Definitely a nice color they picked. So good choice there. What else to talk about the vehicle? So just a quick thing, while I was building this vehicle, actually the booklet has some good information, which one of the things that stuck in my head, which I found interesting and I'd like to share with you, that the Porsche actually was supposed to be called, it's called right 911 right now. It's actually supposed to be called 901, and I believe they could not use that number because I guess there's a trademark against digits. The trademark was against digit, 0 digit. So which means 901 was a digit and a 0 and a digit. So I guess because of the trademark, they could not use that. So the Porsche went ahead and did 911. And hence now you have the Porsche 911. But if there was no trademark at that time, this could have been a 901 Porsche. So I found this very interesting. So yeah, so this is about that part there. The vehicle is still very well detailed, which is typical for a, let me just move closer to it, which is very typical for a creator expert Lego set. They're meant to be very detailed. Just let me show you a couple of things from the outside part. So you can see the front of it, very nice, captured the headlights, the circular headlights, the bumper, you know, the yellow here, the blinker lights, whatever you want to call them. So I like that. You have the mirrors here, the side mirrors with the door handles. You know, the wider wheels, which is typical for the turbo Porsche. You have the spoiler at the back, the tilted window, the slant on the roof going downwards. And then at the back here you have the exhaust, the muffler, and the rear bumper with the Porsche logo and the turbo. And yeah, they really captured the essence of the details. So I like that. There's some interior details too. Of course, the wheels are they are controlled by the steering wheel. So if you see, the steering wheel do actually move, which I'll show in a minute, and they will control the front tires. Now, from a playability standpoint, I mean, they're meant for display, but I guess, I mean, if you're a kid, you can play with it. I don't see there's a problem there, but yeah, it goes back and forth, no problem there. Of course, with the Porsche, if you all know, the engine is at the back. So in the front is considered the trunk, where you have room to put, I guess, luggage or things like that. So that's that. The doors do open up, very smooth. I don't know if I don't own a Porsche, so I don't know if they actually open that wide. So if you're a Porsche owner, you're telling me that. I never saw a car that the doors open that wide, but in any case, they do open up, both of them. Nice interior there. You can see the brown orange kind of seating, which I guess looks nice with the white color and the black wheels. I think it's a nice compliment there. Not much details on the door, the interior of the door, other than here to match the seating, which is kind of cool, to show the leather, I guess, supposedly. Now, if you look at the driver's side, where all the action is, I guess, you can see the black steering wheel with some gauges here, which is kind of nice. They tried to put some details in there. And then if we zoom in, which I'll take the roof off in a second, you can see the shifter and the e-brake. Like I said, the seatings are nice. They mimic the leathering and all that grooves. So we'll get that in a second. And then if we go to the back to the rear, there's a back seat there. So that's that there. And then you open the spoiler, the trunk, or the engine compartment in this case. And you can see the engine. They tried to capture a lot of the engine parts, like the radiator, you know, the timing belt and things like that. And of course, the turbo, which is somewhere there, the turbo, yep, which takes extra air and compresses it and pushes it into the engine. And you get the turbo effect. So yeah, so they really captured a lot of the engine interior. So I give them that in the small space there. Now let's go a bit from the interior, just see what we have there without breaking the whole vehicle. I'm gonna try to, oh, there it is, it comes off. Oh, I guess that's the best I could do right now. So you can see the back seats here. The seats actually do move forward. It's just like a typical, you know, sport car. You can move them forward to let the passenger squeeze in the rear. And you can see here, you can see the rear seating there to have one person, two person, I guess, depending how big they are. You can push them back here. And then if you look at the front, you have the shifter. There's your shifter there. There's your e-brake. You know, so there's something nice there. Of course, they're black, so let's zoom into them there quick. There we go. And then you have your gauges here. The dashboard. So yeah, they mimic the dashboard color to match the seating, which makes sense. Usually when you buy a car, that's usually what happens. So yeah, there's your e-brake, zooming into it. You know, so some details in there, which I like. So that's pretty much about the vehicle itself. Like I said, it's a nice Porsche. I think nice quick build. I think the details are captured there. It's an iconic car, of course. If you don't know that, but yeah, I don't own a Porsche, but you know, doesn't mean I don't like the car. So yeah, so this is pretty much all about this car. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you're new to the channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Hit the share and like button. That will help me and help my channel to grow in the community. And if you're not already following me on Instagram, please do so. And until next video, let's keep building.